Good morning. I wanted to do a video kind of showing how I took some inexpensive Bachmann's Phase 3, I believe they're Phase 3, that I bought off eBay. They had the old horn style couplers on them, and they are lighted, they have interiors, they look pretty good, but prototypically they don't look right. I'm going to try to gap it. When you have the horn couplers, and sorry, I didn't film this as I was doing it. I should have. But when you have the horn couplers, the distance between these coaches is a pretty good gap right here. It doesn't look prototypical at all. That was about the distance. And by doing some modifications on this, I went ahead and I've got it looking like this, which is actually pretty close to some of the pictures I've had. I didn't want to go in any further with it, but it looks so much better with this distance than it did this. So what I wanted to do is kind of show you, all I did is I took, let's get that upside down. I went ahead and just used some regular number 5s that I had sitting around here. Try to zoom in on that. Some number 5s that I had here. And I had to trim off some of the front where the original hole was, had to trim it back so the lip of the number 5 would fit on this. And as you see in the back, I had to trim off some of that too. Okay. I drilled the same size hole. I just used some new screws that I had. It doesn't matter what you use, you can glue them on. But I brought that in a lot closer in comparison to what it was with the horn coupler. It was really pretty simple. I think Kadee calls for a number 38, but you still have that big gap on there. So I just had some of these different boxes laying around, coupler boxes laying around. I did it like this. Actually, I'm pretty satisfied. It matches the height gauge pretty good. It's a little low in my opinion, but as long as you're running it with this set, you shouldn't have any problem. But then now, instead of having a big gap in it, a large gap in it, this train now looks pretty prototypical. It runs good around the layout. It handles, my tightest turn is radius, I believe, is 28. And it navigates that pretty good. So it's a better look in my opinion. Makes an inexpensive set of Bachmann's really look good with my new Charger 44. So I wanted to have a little bit of an Amtrak on my layout. Haven't had one, and this was a way to get into it. And maybe later on I'll buy maybe a more expensive set and then turn around and sell these. Who knows? But all in all, not a bad way to do it. Don't be afraid to cut them back a little bit. I moved it back probably 1/4 of an inch, but enough to give a better look to it right there. As you can see, that's more realistic. So if you have some of these Bachmanns and they look like they're too wide, don't go by what Kadee says of using a 38. Trim them back a little bit. You will see behind the hole there's like an indent. And I wish I would have filmed that. There's an indent back there, and I use that as a guide, and that's where I drilled it, trimmed it back, got them there. I've run it around the layout quite a few times. Last night, runs perfect. No binding, even at the tightest turns. It's got plenty of gap. It works fine. Maybe a tip you can use if you got some of these. So inexpensive way for me to get into an Amtrak set until I see how much I want to do later on with it. So I hope this tip helps you a little bit. Got any questions? Leave them in the comments. I'll be glad to answer them. Thanks for watching.